Why use the elbow method for machine learning clustering? Imagine trying to find the perfect number of groups in a big pile of data. It's like sorting a box of mixed candies into different flavors without knowing how many types there are. That's where the elbow method comes in. It's a simple way to help decide the best number of clusters when using clustering algorithms. Clustering is a type of machine learning where the computer groups data points based on similarities without needing labels. This falls under the category of unsupervised learning, which means the machine learns patterns on its own. Choosing the right number of clusters is really important. If you pick too few, different groups might get merged, losing important details. If you pick too many, you might split natural groups into tiny pieces, making the data harder to interpret. The elbow method helps find a good balance. It works by calculating a value called the within-cluster sum of squares, or WCSS. This measures how close data points are to their cluster centers. When you increase the number of clusters, the WCSS usually gets smaller because the groups become tighter. You then plot the WCSS against different numbers of clusters. As you add more clusters, the WCSS drops quickly at first. But after a certain point, adding more clusters doesn't make much difference. The graph forms a shape like an arm bending at an elbow. The point where the decrease in WCSS starts to slow down is called the elbow. That point suggests the best number of clusters to use. It's a visual way to avoid guessing blindly. This method is especially helpful in unsupervised learning because there are no labels to tell you how many groups there should be. It's a practical way to make a smart choice based on the data itself. Using the elbow method also helps prevent too common problems. If you choose too few clusters, the model underfits, missing important differences. If you choose too many, it overfits, creating tiny, meaningless groups that confuse analysis. In real-world applications, this method is used in customer segmentation, image analysis, and even organizing large datasets. It's a quick, visual tool that guides data scientists to pick a good number of clusters without overcomplicating things. When working with AI tools or building models, understanding how to choose the right number of groups helps improve accuracy and makes the results more meaningful. So the elbow method is a simple, effective way to make clustering smarter and more reliable.